Warning: what you are about to see is virtual. However, the concepts and the love of our family is 100% real.
Been a hard day for Scarlet. It's been a hard day for 5 of our special needs boys. It's also Ben's birthday. Happy birthday, Ben. So Scarlet decided to make things better the best she could. She took the boys to her house to make supper for our family. Ben wanted spaghetti for his birthday. So even though her day was so hard, she wanted to make sure he had a good birthday. Step by step they make a wonderful dinner. So come with us, she is so tough. Let's show you what she has done. Today's been a hard day for her emotionally, but again she is tough. She's showing you that emotions count. She is also showing you the people with special needs count too. She's so strong and true. She's a good sister, we know that too. We love you, Scarlet. Thank you for being here. You are special. You are awesome. You are strong. And you belong.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our special awesome family. Scarlet here, and I've got 5 of my brothers with me because they had meltdowns today. It's of course September 11th, so that is part of their problem, but they also were hit at AHAB today by an unruly person. And so I've got them with me today. We're gonna make some crock pot spaghetti. And I had to throw away a filter box. So I have John Daniel, Ferguson, Ben, JJ, and Willie with me today, and we're gonna make some crock pot spaghetti together. So let's see where the crock pot is. Okay. Let me, uh-oh. Well, shit. I don't know how I'm going to get the crock pot out of the dang thing. Because the crock pot is behind... yeah. There. Well, so I can unplug the coffee pot back here so I can actually move it, maybe. I'm going to unplug the Hamilton Beach for now. And I'm going to move it off of the thing. Because I need to move the Hamilton Beach off of there, and I'm going to move the coffee pot out of there so the boys don't spill it. All right, so now, boys, are you ready? We're gonna slide this crock pot forward so we can pour stuff into it. We're gonna plug it in back here. I gotta make sure this thing is not turned on. Okay. All right, boys, you ready? We're gonna make some stuff. So this stuff you do not cook the noodles, okay? So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to help you open it. So one of them is going to pour half of it in, and then the other one's going to pour the other half. Ready? Good job. Willie, ready? Go ahead. Good more. There you go. Whoops. It's okay. It's okay. There we go. All right. Okay, Ben, ready? Before you're happy. There you go. Good job. All right. Let me throw this away, and then we'll get out the jars of sauce, and you guys can each pour some sauce in. All right. And like I said, you do not. Oops, hang on.
Switch on. Plus button.
Okay.
Switch off.
I bumped it. All right. So we're gonna put this tomato soup in. All right. Pull this jar open. Okay. All right. Here you go, Ferg. Pour it in. There you go. Good job. And then just smack it on the side. Get that all out of there. And we'll just lid back in it. All right, let me get the spaghetti sauces out. We'll get one of them out at a time. That way these boys do not twist it. All right. All right, next, pour it in. And you do not pour water in this, guys. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, put that there. We'll get the other one, and then we'll stir it up. Where's the other jar? All right here. My staff's like, are you sure you need 2 of these? I'm like, yep. All right, ready? Pour it in. Good job. All right, so we got everything poured in. All right, boys, ready to stir it up? Okay, let me throw all this stuff away here. Throw these jars away, this can away. Oops. And like I said, you do not cook the noodles. You just put them all in plain. Trust me, I was surprised about that too, but we are going to get a spoon, a big spoon. Let's see if I can find one here. All right, there you go. Now stir it up. Yeah, it's a little bit of a pain to stir it, but we got it. It is, it's a little bit, and it's a little bit soupy. It starts off a bit soupier, but guess what? It's going to be that way. But you know what? It's going to thicken up, and you make sure all the noodles are covered. Each of the boys are taking a few turns of stirring this up. Okay, here we go. Next one, here you go, stir it. We're gonna make sure it's all stirred in. Good job. Yep, dig down in, lift up. Good job. Great job, guys. And they'll get to take this to work with them tomorrow and everything, some of this, yep. Slide under that way, there you go. Good job. All right, next one. There you go. Stir it up. Get it all stirred up. Good job. And this is, as Mom said in the intro, this is what I do when kids have meltdowns. I try to take the time out of my day to help them. Good job. Stir, stir, stir. Good job. It is covered up. We're getting it all good and covered. Okay, next one. Good job. Okay, stir. Get a few flips of the spoon. And we'll have this on. And it'll take about an hour or so to cook to the way we like it. And here's what we do. We do not put the cheese in it right away. Nope. Good job. Up and flip. Good job. We don't put the cheese in right away because, right? Last one. Go ahead. Stir it up. There you go. Good job, guys. Slide it. There you go. Down and under. Pick it up. Flip. Stir, stir, stir. Good job. And you just make sure it's all good and covered. And it's all soupy right now. But what it'll do is it'll thicken up. All right. Good job, boys. Great job. Now, let's come over here and wash this spoon off a little bit. Good job. There we go. Now we'll put the lid on the crock pot and I will turn it on. Well, maybe. I have to grab it. Crank her up and there we go. And I did order some iced coffee because I needed it today. Oh. I got some Burger King iced coffee. It is so good. They do it perfectly. I was going to go out and get coffee, but that didn't happen, so. Ouch. So we'll sit here for a bit and chat. Like I said, you know, this is the stuff I do for my special needs brothers when they have meltdowns. I took 5 of them down here and taught them crock-pot spaghetti because they love my crock-pot spaghetti. So I taught them how to make it. And now we're just sitting here waiting on it to bake up a bit, basically, because it kind of, in a way, it bakes it, but. And once it starts to get a little closer to being done, we're going to pull out the garlic bread and we're going to air fry it. So yeah, we're going to air fry it for a bit. Because, you know, I've never actually had garlic bread in the air fryer before, so this is going to be new. Excuse me. But yeah, whew. We're going to enjoy that spaghetti. It's tomato, basil, garlic spaghetti sauce that I used. 2 jars. 1 pack of pasta. And 1 can of tomato soup. So, yep. So good. And you just mix it up and you just let it cook in the crock pot. A staff taught me how to do that. A former staff that I had taught me how to do that. I did not know, honestly, that you could do it that way. And I love it. It's so delicious. But yeah, it is so, so delicious to have that. I mean, it is so good. Because I was surprised. And she told me if you put water in it, it'll basically water it down, and it's not good. You don't need to add any water to it at all. It'll thicken up. Because my staff's like, are you sure you want 2 jars? Yep. And if you do a double batch, you use, you can get one of them great big jars of spaghetti sauce, or you can get 3 small ones, and it should do it. You know, just because, well, if you like it real soupy like I do, it would be 4. But if you don't like it real soupy like I do, you can use 3. But yeah, I love this spaghetti. It's so delicious. Because I told her I was craving spaghetti one night. You know, the reason it came into play was I told her, I'm craving spaghetti and I don't have any, way of doing it really fast. I said, and she's like, well, can I teach you a little trick? And I was like, sure. She goes, check it out. She put it in the crock pot, stirred it up, made it up while we were doing other things. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. And I've got mozzarella cheese to put on it when I'm done, when it's ready. Then she can have some for work on Monday. If I don't eat it up first. But I made a promise to someone that I would make this today, so I kept my promise. I always keep my promises. Today wasn't the best of days, which it never is this day because of, real world events, of course. But, I was just really exhausted when I got home, and I'm like, I still wanted my suppy. I still wanted my sketties. But I still wanted my spaghetti so bad. I'm like, I've got to have it. It's going to be a later supper for me, but, it's worth it. I mean, it is so flipping worth it. But I also got me some, I can smell that already. We can already smell it. Oh, it smells so good. Yummy. I'm also sneaking another cinnamon roll. I shouldn't, but I am. I'm gonna get in trouble again. I bought me some cinnamon rolls from Pizza Hut. So good. I love Pizza Hut cinnamon rolls. I had to get that icing off my fingers, though. I'm probably going to end up eating that whole dessert tonight, but let me tell you, so good. I've already ate like 5 of them. They're just minis. They're not like huge. so good. Could have gotten cinnamon sticks, but I decided to get the cinnamon rolls instead. Because she wanted to get messy. Exactly. And hopefully nobody tries to call me because I got my speech off and I'm recording and I will be very angry. But it was so funny today. We actually literally now for our day program, we have a bus, a legit bus, y'all. We legit have a bus. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna go ahead and make the garlic bread just because I feel like doing something else and making some noise. That way this can happen while I'm waiting on the spaghetti because it's gonna take a while for it to cook. So we're gonna make the garlic bread while we're at it. How about that, guys? So this part we're gonna do here. All right. That way, I at least have that done. And what I can do is put it in up on a plate and have it. So we're gonna. All right. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. Shooting makes Shooterton. That's warm. All right. We're gonna put this in. Put this in. Ah, shoot. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to get the... I was gonna use the pan, but the pan I don't think is going to work. So I got to find... No, you're not gonna fall out at me. No, no, thank you. I was going to use the pan, but we're not. Beep. Open. In. And in again. Stupid. Come on, you stupid garlic bread. You're not gonna open. Really? You're gonna be stupid. Oh! Thank y'all. Come on, you stupid. Yes, I yell at things. Never mind me, y'all. right. And then, let's see if I can get this open, or get this pulled apart. Not, I'm just going to cook the 6. Come on. Oh, got it. Alrighty, yay me. Just sit it on top. Alright. I'll just rinse this out a little bit. And plug this in real quick, yeah? Somebody is dead in the forest. Pardon the moaning noises you're hearing in the background. That is one of the knights dead in the forest. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try this for... Turn on the air fryer for 5 minutes at 375 degrees. Turn on the air fryer for 5 minutes at 375 degrees. Thank you. Here we go. There. Coffee good. Coffee real good. That there. There. I threw some stuff in the garbage can. And then I'll check it and see if it's done. If it's not done, then I'm gonna put it in for another minute.
Heading not done. Step 4 out of 4. Arrived at 5:32 p.m. Order complete. Arrived. Step. Your order is complete. Image. Your dasher. Martin.
And he was awesome-y. Well, he was awesome-y. But the poor guy
Messages. App 1 of closing messages. YouTube. Active. Closing YouTube.
went to the wrong door
Dash.
by accident. Poor Martin. I was down there. Thank God my neighbor was too and helped me. I was like, shoo. I'm just glad that he was able to. I'm glad my neighbor David was down there so I could help. So he could help me get my food. But yeah, he helped me, which is good. And I just want to see if it's okay, because I want to get the top 2 out of there right away. because it's on top of the other pieces. I had to put them in like that to get them cooked. But we've got spaghetti going, and the garlic bread is almost done. So I smell like a garlic fiend. But yep. And I've never had garlic bread in an air fryer, so. We are making garlic goodness. Yummy. And I smell it. It's gonna be done, I think. I'm gonna see if it's cooked through or not. Let me sit you guys down for just a second. Because I need to pop this open. Smelly good. Perfect. Oh yeah. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now I'm gonna have to get a plate and put the top two on it so they don't stick. And I've gotta get an oven mitt to do that. Don't, I'm gonna burn my fingers. Okay, how am I gonna do this here? One. I don't have any this left. There's one. I gotta figure out where the other one is location-wise so that I can try to slide it toward me a little bit barehanded. Then I can grab it with the other hand, the oven mitt hand. There. Then when the air fryer cools off, I'm going to unplug the air fryer so that it will cool off faster. Pop goes the plug in. And I'll bring you all in here with me and we're going to taste test this because I've never had garlic bread in an air fryer before. This is a new one for me. Okay. That is really freaking good. No, kitty. This is perfect. I mean, 5 minutes, perfect. Let me tell y'all, this is freaking fantastic. I have to figure out where the heck to put the spaghetti. I might have to actually turn the crock pot off. And move some things around in the fridge, I think. We'll see. Because I do not know where I'm going to put it. Tell you, I've never had garlic bread this way. I've never had it in an air fryer before. That was definitely a taste test because I've never done that before. And I didn't burn it, and I didn't make it too hard, which is good. That was yummy. And that's just my first course. Well, okay. I ate dessert before dinner, but I will still be eating spaghetti. Trust me. And boy, oh boy, is that garlic bread overpowering my spaghetti. How about if I just turn this direction? That coffee is so good. I needed it today, let me tell you. That's one of my calm down things is give me some coffee. Coffee is good. But yeah, let's check this because I'm gonna have to use my.
Speech on. Time recorded. Recording 43 hours and 32 minutes. Pause.
Not quite.
Speech off.
42 hours. I don't think so, my dear. $42 minutes maybe, but not 42 hours. My spaghetti would be a paste if it was 42 hours, dear. But, yep, it's been a crazy day today, folks. The real world kind of collided with the virtual, because in the real world, I won't say names, but one of the people had a bad meltdown today. And I mean, it was bad. Worse than I've ever seen it. And it, he couldn't help it. That's all I'll say is it was a guy and he couldn't help it. He's autistic. And he just had a total meltdown, and it wasn't pretty. Let's just put it that way. It got pretty bad. And, what I'm going to tell you guys, because a lot of people with special needs do not know this, and I think my staff there at the animal shelter would want me to tell this, and so would my staff from, the company that works with me now. If you are watching this right now and you have been taught the false meaning of an incident report, I'm going to explain to you what it really is. Okay? Because I was taught the false definition of a major, or most unusual incident or major unusual incident. They call it both. It's major unusual incident, I believe. But, and then there's unusual incident. Well, the major is real bad, if it's like a bad injury or, something that could really hurt you. That's the one thing. Now, let's say something happens and you fly off the handle and hit somebody or something like that. It's written up to basically help them to help you. So it's basically to cover your staff and protect the county board that, helps you so that they can help you. Let's say, somebody set you off on an anxiety attack, which would be something that somebody could do to me. There's a girl there that could set me off on a major anxiety attack and cause me to fly off the handle. Well, it's not going to get me in trouble, but it's, okay, how can we help her? How can we prevent this from happening again? And, that's basically what it is. It's how do we help them so that this doesn't get written up again? How do we do this so it's not going to end up affecting somebody again? Or, it's not going to make this person, this person have this happen to them again, or, whatever. It's to help them help you is what it is. It's not to get anyone in trouble. If people are telling you that, that's false. It's basically to help you not have a repeat incident, if that makes any sense. So let's say, for example, oops, you actually had a legit seizure, not a blind rage attack, but a seizure. Or, you did have a blind rage attack. Okay, how do we stop you from having that happen? What caused it? So let's say somebody pissed you off and got you in a rage and you just went into blackout mode and you don't know what you did. Well, okay, how do we prevent this? By maybe getting the person away from you that set you off. Or, something like that. Whereas, me, this girl, she runs off the mouth. She spouts off at the mouth, or she touches me, and she doesn't need to be doing that. And let's say, for example, I'll use this as an example. It did not happen, but we're just going to use a fake incident here. The girl comes up beside me and starts touching me. I do not like being touched. I clobbered her in self-defense because she wouldn't leave me the hell alone. Well, they would write up an incident. How do we prevent this from happening again? How do we keep Scarlet from hitting Jane Doe? I'm not going to say her name, so I'm using the name Jane Doe. How do we keep her from hitting Jane Doe? Keep Jane Doe away from Scarlet. That's how we keep Scarlet from hitting Jane Doe in the face. So, yeah, I mean, it's just, that's how it is. It's not to get anybody in trouble. Now, some things could cause an investigation and get someone in trouble, but that's because something bad happened and it could have been prevented. That is a possibility that a staff could get in trouble if, you know, it was something that could have been prevented. Like, for example, a fall and the client had like bruises all over or broken bones or something, and then oops, nobody saw it or nobody heard it or whatever, and then they could get in trouble, for an example. Or a client had stuff put in the wrong area and it falls and busts them upside the head and gives them a freaking injury. You know, something like that could get somebody wrote up. Now that could get somebody in trouble, but that wouldn't be you. That would be the staff getting in trouble because, you know, of, hey, this happened. And, you know, that's the way that works. And, you know, one thing I will give to my day program and the county that most of them are in, they will let the DD people help each other instead of, oh, like staff has to do it. That's impossible if you don't have enough staff. There are some counties where they're like, you're not staff, you can't help your, you know, other friend, you know, your DD friends. I'm sorry, wrong. If you don't have enough freaking staff at the daggum dance or the daggum day hab, you're not going to be able to make that rule up. It's impossible. And even if you do have enough staff, you are not going to prevent a nonverbal DD person from helping a blindy. It's not going to fucking happen. Pardon my French. You're not going to stop them. Because if they want to help, they're going to freaking help, and they don't care. They're going to find a way to do it because that's the way they are. You're not going to stop it. So you might as well just give up because they are going to help no matter what it takes. We have one at the animal shelter. He's nonverbal. And to communicate with me, he gets physical. Because he knows I can't see, first of all, and he can't speak. So he'll get physical and like touch me. Hey, hi, what's up? Like yesterday, we're sitting at KFC and he reaches over and they caught him. He reached over, patted me on the arm, and they're like, "Aww." And they're like, they didn't say nothing to him because they knew what he was doing. And one of them's like, "Are you patting her on the arm?" You know, and of course, I'm not saying names on purpose for, you know, obvious reasons. I'm not going to give names. But they were like, "Are you patting her on the arm? You really like her, don't you?" Because they love watching that communication with me and him. Now, him, and this is what I told my staff, and my staff that works with me knows who he is. She works with him too. And we were into a conversation one night and I said, I do not mind him touching me because he has to. He cannot speak to me. He cannot say, "Hey, I want a handshake. I want a high five. I want your help to open something." He can't tell me that. He can't communicate that. He has to touch me. Whereas the other girl in the wheelchair, she can verbalize, "Hey, could you help me with this?" Now her problem is she's not detailed. Like she'll put it in front of me and then she's like, and then she'll touch me, which I get annoyed with. And I'm like, don't touch me. Well, I need your help with this. I'm like, why don't you just tap it? And so I didn't open it for her. I said, nope, I want you to do me a favor. I said, I want you to reach over and tap on it first. Then I opened it. I said, now, I'm like, we'll try this again. I'm going to put this over here in front of you closed. I want you to stick it in front of me and tap on it. And she did. And then I opened it. And let me tell you guys, what she had was some Jell-O with fruit in it. I found out 2 days ago. She told me, I think was it 2 days ago? Yeah. Wait. Yeah. It was Jell-O with fruit in it. No wonder it was a pain in the ass to open. And I thought it was a fruit cup when I seen it. And I was like, oh boy. I said, I was afraid I was going to get sprayed in the face. But no, it was actually Jell-O. And I'm like, oh. I looked at her. I said, no offense, but I said, I've never had to fight with a freaking Jell-O. And she started laughing at me. Because I think it was the first day she was there. And she was like, yikes. And I told Renee, the one staff, I was like, I got into a fight with a daggum container of Jell-O. She started laughing at me. Good God. I mean, jeez, literally, y'all. It was like, it was just a fight and a half, man. It was a freaking fight. I mean, she managed to get it slightly open, thank God. But the poor woman didn't have the strength to pull the daggum lid off of the thing. It was like, God dang, man, that sucked. I was like, shit, guys, this is bad. I honestly thought I was going to have to get the staff involved because I didn't think I could get the daggum thing open. I was scared to death I was going to get sprayed because I thought it was a fruit cup, and here to find out it was a Jell-O. I'm like, I don't know, I was like, Renee, that Jell-O was fighting me. And she's like, what? I'm like, her Jell-O cup, good God. I mean, some cups, man, it's like, it's one thing to keep a child out of it, but geez, an adult, a 54-year-old woman, come on now. Like, you don't have to make it adult proof. Sheesh. I'm like, good Lord. And the woman in question actually turned 55 today. The woman that I'm talking about. And good Lord, I mean, that freaking Jell-O thing was just, ugh. And if you guys have seen them, I mean, they are a bear to open. Pain in the butt. Ha. Yeah, it was bad. But yeah, it was like, goodness gracious alive. Goodness gracious alive, man. Anyway. But yeah, it was bad, you guys. It was bad. Phew. It was absolutely bad. But yeah, whew. And then poor Daniel, my brother, he wanted to come down because he wanted to hang out with us. I almost thought I was going to say the wrong name. About said David. Help. I was thinking of the other David. Help. Anyway, he and Elin came down too. They're here as well because they wanted to make cookies. They wanted to make my cookies with keys, so they're in the kitchen now making those. My fancy schmancy chocolatey yummy goodness that Elin loves. She loves her chocolate chip cookies, but she don't love just chocolate chip cookies, y'all. She loves chocolate chip cookies to the max. She loves extra chocolate chips in her chocolate chip cookies. And there's a recipe that I make where they get extra chocolate chips in the chocolate chip cookies. Yep. But yeah. But oh my goodness. Let's go check on that spaghetti, shall we, y'all? Whoo-wee. We'll sit this down. Excuse me. Lift. Oh. Oh my God, that smells amazing. And tip. Down the lid. Okay. Let me get another Spoony McSpoonington. Maybe. Do I have another spoon here? I'm gonna have to find another spoon to stir. Okay. Scarlet, you know how to speak, sister. Ooh, yummy. Where's the handle so I can... Let me... Nope, not quite done yet. But it smells good. Yummy. Oh, that is gonna be good. Oops, I just got a bunch on my lip. Oh well, I made a mess. I don't care. On a day like today, I deserve to make a mess for myself. Who cares? I don't give a doggone. I deserve to make a mess on myself. And see, I like my spaghetti soupy-ish a little bit with lots of sauce. And I will tell you why. So, basically, the noodles, if they are not, in my opinion, if they are not splattered, like and smothered in spaghetti sauce, they will dry out really bad. And I don't like that. I like mine soaked. And that's why if I did it, I would be making mine with extra sauce. And let me tell you, that is so delicious made like that. It's not quite done yet, but it'll get there. But let me tell you, Crock-pot spaghetti is the bomb. Mmm. And I'll put a bunch of cheese in it. Not in the pot because it's hard to stir it and then it strings. But I'll scoop some out of the pot, out of the crock pot, once it's finished. Put it in a bowl. Then microwave it with cheese in it. Mmm, yummy. Nummy, nummy, nummy. In my tummy, tummy, tummy. Oh, shoot. We love to cook around here. We do. But we're getting there slowly. We'll have it done within, I'd say, an hour or so. So we're just going to hang out. I will be getting the garlic bread out real quick. Crunchy, crunch, crunch, kitty, 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 kitty. Crunchy, crunch, kitty. And you are not going to fall out of there, plate. No, no, no. All right, let's see if I can get this out of here because I brought y'all with me on purpose. I can. There's 1, 2. Come on. Ouch. That was my elbow. Cherie.
Master Blaster J attacked me. That cost me 20 health points. What is he doing? You will regret this.
There's 2, 4.
46 minutes. I'm wounded. That should bring him to his senses.
Come on. Okay, there's that.
I can see a north grunt. This shot will take him out.
There's that. That's all out. You know what? I'm going to eat this piece. Because it is... Let's see what I can do here. Doop, dee doop, dee doop, dee doop. Better yet, I will put this down here on top of these. And I want this piece of garlic bread because it's got cheese on both sides of it. And I do not want it to stick. Get out of that trap! Run! Run from Magneto. Ooh, cat! That is the second time I stomped on you today, dude. That hurt my foot. And see, that time he didn't meow because I didn't have shoes on that time. I had to eat this piece because it's extra cheesy. Yum. Yum, 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 yum. I really freaking enjoy that garlic bread. So delish. The kitty's over here that I just stepped on. Ain't that right, Justin? Justin. Is that Justin? That is Justin. Pat the kitty. I thumped the kitty. I thumped the kitty. He loves that for some reason. He is not a normal kitty, let me tell you. They let me thump him on the side. Crazy kitty cats. But yeah, he was laying in the kitchen the first time I stepped on him. He was laying in the kitchen by the closet door, and I walked through and stepped on him. Meow! I'm like, well, dude. I can't see you laying there, dude. And the only time Justin's ever vocal is when you step on him. I hate to laugh about it, but it's the truth. The only time I ever hear a meow come out of this thing, this crazy thing. Yeah, you purr box. Get that belly. Listen to that belly, you guys. Listen to that purr. Listen to that purr. Listen to that purr. Get out of there. Shit. He got killed. Kitty, kitty, cat. Kitty, cat, cat. Listen to that belly. Got a fat belly. He's like, Mom, really? You like messing with my belly? Yes, I do. He's a crazy cat, that Justin. Oh my goodness. Clancy. Meow. Your brother ain't gonna talk to me, is he? Clancy? Where's your Clancy cat? Clancy, come here. Kitty. Who would like to hear me give him some TREATS? I'll go get the bag and we'll get him some. How about that? Because they haven't had any in a while. There's a meow. There's a meow. Meow. Who's meowing at me? Who is it? Who is it? It's a kitty cat, I think. Where's your kitty? Yep, it's a kitty cat. Guys, ready? It's a meow. It's a meow. Ready? I gave him a big old bunch because, you know, they didn't get any for a while. And they're bigger cats, so. Here you go, boys, enjoy. Are they good? Are they good? Eating some treats or something. I just love to hear cats chew treats. It's cute. Just chowing down on their treats. Trying to do anything to make things a little more interesting while I'm waiting on the stuff to cook. Because I'm kind of waiting on it a little bit because I want you guys to see how I do it. Now I don't know if I'll eat it all on the vlog, but I will definitely try to scoop some and cheese it up and show you. That's my goal anyway. Cheese it up and eat it. And like I said, I'll be showing a lot of recipes. Down the road, when I do the cooking channel, I'm trying to come up with the perfect title for it. And because I want it to be for God's glory, basically. And I'm going to explain what it is. And if any of our fans here want to send in a title, you can put it in the comments, or you could let me or Mom know somehow. But basically, I want it to have a Christian name, but not something like throwing, my beliefs in people's face, if that makes sense. Because I don't want to use Christianity as a weapon. There are Christians that do that, and I'm not one of them. I will not, I want to witness, but at the same time, I don't want to throw my beliefs in people's face. I don't do it that way, because that's not the right way to win people to God. Okay, by basically throwing stuff at people. But I definitely want to show my faith in the title, but not like rub it into people, if that makes sense. Now, besides that, that's the big part. Here's what I want to do. So it's going to be a cooking channel showing all kinds of different things. Now, not all of them, of course, but some blind people out there in this world do not even know how to make a bowl of cereal, a cold meat sandwich, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They don't know how to do that stuff because of one thing or another. They've lost their vision. They had sight all their life, and then they lost it, so they're scared to death now to do anything. And they don't think, oh, I can't cook now because I can't see. Because sometimes they get bitter, because they've lost their vision. And, rightfully so, honestly. Because, if you've seen the beautiful side of things, not the ugly like we saw today, end of discussion. But the beautiful parts of the world, like the beautiful rivers and the lakes, the beautiful things in life, getting to see that. And then all of a sudden, poof, it's gone and they can't see a sunrise, a sunset, a rainbow, snow in the trees, things like that. It's gone. They get pissed off and they get angry and they blame God. That is one of the things they do. They blame God. Well, he took my vision away. I don't like him anymore. Blah, blah. Or, things like that. And so, they don't want to do anything now. They just want to curl up and die in their eyes, which we don't want them to do that. We want them to be independent, just like us, right? So we want to help them to see, hey, you can do this. Even though you can't see physically anymore, you still have a reason to be here. You still can do this. I want them to know that they can still cook for themselves and do things for themselves. There are other blind people who were born blind who can't even run a microwave or are scared to death to touch a knife, to butter bread or, make a sandwich or whatever, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Or they're so scared to lift a heavy gallon jug of milk. And I want to show them you can do this, as an adult or a kid. But it's not going to be geared toward kids. It's going to be geared toward people of all ages. is what I want it to be geared toward. Because, you know, a lot of blind people, I know one in particular, it's a guy who only knows how to run a Keurig and a microwave. He cannot run a washer and dryer. He cannot run a stove or a crock pot even. And it's really sad that some blind people honestly can't do it. And sadly, there are some blind people who don't want to learn it. And I want to show them that, you know, look, guys, you don't want to learn this, but yet you don't want to be in a group home, for example. If you don't want to be put in a group home, you know, or put in guardianship or put in the care of somebody else, you need to learn this stuff. Because if you don't, then that's what you're going to be stuck in, because they don't want that either. They don't want under guardianship. They don't want in a group home. But yet they don't want to learn the independent skills that they need because they're sheltered or because they just don't want to. And, you know, it's not, you know, in the end, it's all their choice. If they want to make the choice to not be independent, then they've made their own choice to be in a group home without realizing it, because unfortunately they're not wanting to try. In the end, it's all their choice. I'm not going to force nobody to learn it, but it'll be out there for them if they want to try. That's the thing. I want to just do a channel to teach all these basic cooking skills and some of the more advanced things and stuff like that for blind people who are advanced, or, for example, don't know, like I did, that you can cook spaghetti in a crock pot. They can learn that from me. And they can, you know, learn some of my crazy recipes that I make up, things like that. I am willing to show that stuff and be like, here, this is how you do this. And so that's what I want to do. I want to teach that. And then I want to put the, you know, stuff together and record all sorts of audio cooking vlogs, basically, and go from there. Because I want people to be able to see that they can do it without seeing it with their own eyes, but see it in their mind's eye, that they can still cook. They can still be independent. And those that want to do it can. And that's what I want for this particular cooking channel. So if any of you guys have an idea for a title, feel free to check it out, you know, and my idea that I've done there. Feel free to throw some ideas my way. And if you want to be mentioned that you gave the title, I will be glad to shout you out and say, hey, so-and-so picked this title. Because I haven't gotten the title yet. I've gotten plenty of ideas. And I will even throw this out there. If y'all want me to, I could make this a sister channel to A Match Made in Heaven, and I can do it Southern style. I could act like I'm, you know, in my typical place, just like I do, and make it a virtual, even though it's real, give it a Southern title. That'd be kind of cool, I think. So let me know what you guys think, if you guys have any ideas for a title. And yeah, we'll go from there and we'll see what happens. Because I definitely want to do that. I want to make this thing work. I really do. I want to make this cooking channel a success. Because, yeah. I really want to make that a success. But, yep. And I'm going to make it audio, just like I do with A Match Made in Heaven and all the others. That way, people can actually know that I am legit blind. I'm not pretending. Because if I make it video, they're going to be like, well, you ain't really blind. No, I'm not no fake, first of all, and I wouldn't be a fake. And I'm going to have all the stuff that I need to do this. And if I want to try recipes that Lexi has, I will do stuff. I will let her help too. Because I can ask her, how long do you air fry stuff that I've never made? I even air fried hot dogs for the first time recently. You know, I'm going to do that. And I will challenge myself with some stuff, and I will air fry stuff. And let me tell you, folks, I'm going to do this. I'm going to have some fun with this stuff. I want to have some fun with this. Because I think it would be fun. I really do. I think it's going to be a fun thing. And I hope that I can help somebody, because in the long run, that's what I want that channel to do. Far Out, you know, it's just a fun little thing that I do to, you know, show off some of my crazy, coffee creations. You know, if you haven't subscribed over there to the Far Out World of Coffee Creations, come on over and join us. I haven't been able to upload lately because, unfortunately, my iPad croaked on me, and I think its battery's dead, so I got to get to the Apple store and get that fixed. But, yeah, so that shows off a bunch of my crazy creations. Her barista stuff. Christy. Well, you know. Yeah, Christy still calls me a barista. But, you know, that's Christy. Well, Aunt Kate took my sides on man and air. Ooh. That's Mommy's supposed to say, by the way, guys. Aunt Kate. Yeah, she adopted Christy. That's her niece. And she joked me the other day, when I seen her the last, she goes, that's your kid. I'm like, yeah, your niece. Oh, yeah, duh. Never mind. Brain cramp on my part, she says. Kate. What are we going to do with you? Anyway. But, yeah, she's something else, that Kate. But, yeah, Kate, something else. But let's see, what else? Hello. But yeah, she's something else. And what else? But yeah, that's what I do over there. And I have fun. I have a lot of fun on that channel. And I can't wait to get my iPad fixed so I can get the stuff uploaded. I've got a bunch of stuff over there, and a lot of it I can't redo. So it's like, frick, I gotta get that thing. I hope to God that's all it is, and I can get it to work. Because I will literally cry, because I had like 70 some things pre-recorded, and I'll have to redo every freaking thing, and I will not be happy about it. I'm praying for a miracle that that's all it needs. That's my neighbor. That was the one that helped me earlier. But, yep. Goodness gracious. But, yep. It's Justin again. It's Justin again. Justin. Get that belly on that cat. But yeah, that guy that you guys heard a little bit that I was kind of quiet there. Basically, he's the one that got the dasher, and he was at the back door instead of the front. The other one came to the right door, but that one came to the back side. And he's like, I'm sorry. I was like, that's all good. It happens. Let's go check on that skitty, shall we? Oh. Gotta check on that skitty. Skitty. Set this down here. Tweedledee, tweet, tweedledee. Oh God, that smells amazing. Oopsie. Here's another spoon. I think it's ready. So guess what, you guys? We are going to turn this crock pot off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Now let me get a bowl. Why am I talking in a weird voice? Because I'm weird. Anyway. That is not supposed to be there. Crazy Samantha. She is crazy Samantha. I can say that and get away with it. Let me put that up here. There. Alright, this. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Where is a bowl? I have to find the right ones. I don't know where they're at. Where are they? Where the hell are they? What the freaking heck? Oh. If I can scoop this out here. There. Roar. Okay. Which one? Which one, King? Your Highness? What show? All right. We're gonna put some spaghetti in here. I'm gonna make 3 big scoops. Perfect. Now. Yummy. Now, what we're gonna do. Oh yeah. Alright. Now, what we gonna do is sorry, guys, I just couldn't help it. I had to. Oh shit. Gotta love Jeff. Gotta love him. Gotta love Jeff Hopkins. What we gonna do is open up this here cheese bag. Anyway, I'm being funny, guys. I'm sorry. I'm in one of those moods today. Trying to lighten the mood, guys, because today just sucks, okay? Come on, you stupid. Thank you. And here's what you do. I'm putting this in my back pocket so I can pick this bag up. You put this cheese, plenty of it, on top of that spaghetti. There we go. There we go. And then we'll put this baby in this door here. Well, maybe. Okay, we'll put it down here. Put the cheese down here on this thing. I'm trying to make some room on the top shelf. All right, now we got spaghetti in a bowl. Uh-oh. I gotta figure out. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about this Hamilton Beach here. Okay, what I might have to do is just slide the crock pot back for now. So I can put this back over here. And then gonna sit this in the oven. This one I'm gonna throw away because it's been opened and I'm gonna eat it anyway. And sorry for the sound effects, y'all. Alright. Now, I'm gonna put this baby in the microwave. Take these K-pods out. Scooch there. I'm gonna put it in here for now. I'm just gonna sit this lunchbox in here for now, but I will take it back out since it's got food in it. But for right now, I'm putting it in here. Cause, yeah. And we're just heating this up to melt the cheese on it. I promised you guys I would do this, and I'm gonna do this to prove that even though I ate dessert before dinner, I'm gonna still eat dinners. Whoops. Almost dropped it. Nope, not quite done yet. It's not quite melted yet. And we'll mix it up and have some cheesy goodness. Cheese whiz. Like I said, I didn't put a lot. 3 big scoops. And that's plenty good for a serving. It's not a huge amount. It's good enough. Because I have 3 pieces of garlic bread too. So. Baby, that is hot, 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 hot. Holy crap, that's hot. Hot, 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 hot. Ooh, that's hot, hot, hot. Like I said, I'm trying to lighten the mood, y'all. So pardon my weird twisted sense of humor. Whoo, baby, that's hot. Hot, 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 hot. Or as my ex-roommate used to say, hamana, hamana, hamana. Woo, hot. But I want you guys to at least see me taste test this. So I'm kind of... It's spaghetti goodness. And like I said, it thickened it up enough. And it's all covered. The noodles are completely soaked in sauce, which is how I like my spaghetti. I do not like dry spaghetti. Mom will tell you, bio and virtual mom both, will tell you I cannot stand my spaghetti dry. Ugh. It's freaking disgusting, if you want me to be honest with you. And see, Samantha, my staff, was like, are you sure? I'm like, oh yeah, it thickens it up. And I was like, it does not dry out the noodles. I like too much sauce on mine, pretty much, to some people. That's how they would be like, ooh, that's too much sauce. If you don't like a lot of sauce, you can put 1 jar in for one thing. But me personally, I put 2 in because I like a lot of sauce in my spaghetti. So, yeah. They're all sitting there eating their bowl. Packed up some for lunches for them. That way all they have to do is heat it up. Narcisse is getting it all bowled up for them, so they have, because they all brought a bowl down to have some for their lunches tomorrow. So. But I'm kind of waiting on this to get enough that I just want to try to taste this. Mmm. Oh, hell yeah. Mmm. Yum. Yummy. Mmm. That's all I wanted to do was you guys see me taste test this. Oh, yeah. Mmm. Mmm. Yummy. Anyway, guys, I am going to go finish supper with the boys. And, hang out with them for a bit. And then, yeah, so you'll see this as soon as I get it transferred over to Mom. She will upload it for me. And, yeah, I will see you guys soon, I'm sure, for more cooking things and other fun stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I tried to make it as entertaining as possible, waiting on the spaghetti to get done so you guys could actually see me taste it in real time. So there you go, folks. That is my crock pot spaghetti. So good. You don't even have to, like I said, just put the noodles in raw and cook it up. And it is the bomb. Anyway, love you guys. Remember, you're special. You're awesome. And you can do anything you set your mind to. Think about it. So, we'll see you soon. Love y'all.